Hey guys, in this video, I'll be talking about the SIG MCX SURG. Did BPW do it right? Let's find out. The whole kit itself, not including a lower receiver, weighs 4 pounds and 14 ounces. The receiver is made out of 6061 CNC'd aluminum. The handguard is CNC'd aluminum and has M-lock sections everywhere. Note, the real steel kit includes two versions of the handguard, an SD and a low profile. This includes only the low profile handguard. Also, although it resembles the Spear LT handguard, it lacks the two screws on the side. The stock has 5 positions, it wobbles a lot, and I haven't found a way to stabilize it. The black stock tube is the only discrepancy to the real steel, as it is black and not fully FDE. The controls are replicated accurately. The paint finish is nice, with the receiver and handguard having a sparkly shine and the suppressor being more flat. But they all scratch easily. This was caused by just attaching the heat shield. The trademarks are true to the real steel and looks nice. The SURG SLX suppressor weighs in at 314 grams. Under it, there are 14mm negative threadings for any muzzle devices. This should be compatible with any M4 lower. You may have difficulties fitting on lowers with ambidextrous controls though. I was going to try it on my 416A5 lower, but the buffer tube did not want to come off. To field trip for repairs and maintenance, simply punch out these two receiver pins. Internally, this is an BPW MCX system with a zinc bolt. There is no end pass. The inner barrel is 300mm. This should take any VSR spec bucking. Sometimes a little modification would be needed for the bucking to fit. The hop-up can be adjusted at the front gas block. The SLX suppressor has over 1.5 inches of space for any tracer you would want. Some of the common issues with this platform are stiff recoil spring and damaged magazine routers. The stiff recoil spring can be changed out for weaker springs, and the feed arm can be sanded to prevent it from ripping into magazine routers. By the way, the short auto trip bar screws is now fixed, and overhopping isn't as bad for mine. Also, for whatever reason, the buffer has gone back to being a hard plastic. Superloop PTFE can be used for smoother operation. This will take any VFC M4 magazine, which weighs around 360 grams and hold 30 rounds. The charging handle is ambidextrous and the bolt travels smoothly. The dust cover works well. The forward exist is mock. The gas efficiency is decent. A full gas reel can fire off around 80 to 120 shots, depending on condition. Because I've done enough testing with this platform, I won't waste your time by telling you that this replica will work down to 40 degrees Fahrenheit if you adjust the hammer screw and replace the recoil spring. The recoil is decent. It's the same as any other MCXs. It's a quick and snappy impulse. At 100 feet out with .32s, the groupings are decent. The replica doesn't suffer as much with overhopping, but the lowest you can use would be .25s. I did shoot a little high, but the groupings are tight, and the outlier is my fault. With .2s, the replica is averaging at an insane 441 FPS, or 1.8 joules. I think it was just too hot. It's probably a good idea to get an end pass. Let's start with the pros. It's pretty cool to have an upper receiver sold separately, let alone in SIG MCX SURG. The externals are good, internals are decent, easy to adjust hop-up, very nice grouping with .32s. It's based on the VFC V3AR system. Now the cons. First off, it's pretty expensive for only an upper. The cast efficiency is acceptable, but it's not comparable to any VFC AR system. The feed arm can rip into magazine routers, and it must be imported for the US. In conclusion, the Blackpea Workshop's SIG MCX SURG Upper is a fantastic product. Despite the high price, you can expect the same quality as other APFG MCXs. The externals are done well, and the performance is acceptable, although some minor issues like the strong recoil spring and the possibility of your magazine routers being ripped out remains. Both are fixable. Overall, if you want an MCX SURG, this is the best and only option. As always, thanks for watching.